Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Out of Order Show. My name is Michael, your storyteller extraordinaire. This is Starting XP presenting The Masquerade, Sabbat side. I'm joined by the usual suspects, including a new face, like always. How's everybody doing?
Peachy.
Peachy?
I just shoved half a sub sandwich into my mouth, so
that's
pretty decent.
That's what happens when
Oh my god.
when you're a full-time broadcaster. You gotta find ways to find food.
So I'm telling you, Soylent is the answer for that. I'm 100% believer of Soylent. I just didn't have any made.
Yeah. So, how y'all been? How's your week?
Pretty good, other than the fact that Airho had to go in for an emergency root canal. I think I talked to you guys last week about how his face wasn't feeling that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, super infected, like all the way down to the bone.
Ouch. That
Yep.
sucks. How are you
That's
feeling?
bomb-ass
You were talking all week on
Tacos.
Twitter, like, I'm gonna fix my sleep schedule. And it's like, oh, it's fucked again. Oh man, I'm a real life vampire.
Actually, yeah. Well, I mean, I used to only stream night times, but our neighbors went crazy, and then I had to switch, and it's kind of fixed now, a little bit.
Kind of,
Sort of, not even close, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys? What's going on in your world?
That's a bomb ass tacos last night.
Yeah,
I'm so jelly.
We hung out. We played the new Star Wars. I'm still getting used to the patent, dice system that they have, which I really find very irritating when game companies are trying to like monetize their own game by being like, oh, not only do you need the book, but you need our specialty dice in order to play our game. So,
what? No, fuck off.
So it's like, I mean, you could use a D8 and a D10 and a D6 and a D12 and just kind of be like, these numbers are this, but, it's just easier just to have symbol dice. So, but other than that, it's a fun game. I
hate that you guys all live together and hang out and you can play together and play games and I'm all the way over here.
Well, just move out to California and you'll be fine. That's all you gotta do. It's sort of like half the country is either underwater or on fire in California, even though Northern California and parts of Southern Cal are on fire. Like,
I was gonna say, you guys get your own forest fires too. Like, I lived in Cali not that long ago. There are forest fires as fuck out there.
yeah, but I mean,
I think it was like a year or two ago that we had like how many, like 8 going on.
yeah.
Yeah.
We do not get forest fires where we're at. There's no forests within 50 miles of us.
Yeah.
The only thing is, within 50 miles of us, there's nothing but forests and mountains.
Yeah.
So
the other problem too is that we have, shitty air climate, we have droughts, we have 110 degrees for like 2 weeks straight.
Yep.
Oh god.
Yeah.
was-
It's finally turning into winter over here. I can now stream without like both doors open.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be able to wear sweatpants soon, which I'm really looking forward to. God, I miss sweatpants.
By the way, thank you for everybody following. This is Out of Order Show presenting Starting XP. For everybody new here, this is a roleplay show. We are playing Vampire the Masquerade 20th Anniversary Edition. And let's just get started. So you guys, Josh, your character has, made appropriations to his newfound shop that you've acquired. It's off of it's like on South Union, that whole industrial like stretch of land. So there's like off roads, there's some dirt paths that go out to South Union, and you have like this little tiny next to the airport. It's like kind of like a back area storage unit, and you're like, I need this much wattage, and I need to install this big thing that I will not tell the audience. And they're like, what are you trying to hold back here? It's like, oh, chemical wastes. And they're like, okay. And so they put it in there. And then Little Billy and Othar bring the things that you had them collect, and they drop it in, and Othar makes he's like, these people's calories out here are terrible. So much salt. It's not like the refined palate you're going to have like in Los Angeles.
Sometimes you just need to slap a little El Pastor seasoning on that shit and cook it up right.
But I like East LA though. Every time I feel like in a mood, I just go there, munch on some vatos. It's great. By the way, audience, Little Billy is like a 11-year-old kid that's wearing a Boy Scout outfit. Totally inhumane. Like, think Vampire Buffy Slayer when their faces are all like meshed up and like kind of scrunched in with yellow eyes. Little boy like that. Othar, this 9-foot tall cloaked figure with horns sprouting out, almost like Gul'dan from World of Warcraft. Like
they'll know Gul'dan.
Yeah, it's like sprouting like horns and spikes coming out of his back, but his face is like this dark cloak, can't see his face, and his fingers are like long and like lengthy and sharp. And Eric, Josh's character, kind of looks like a normal person except when he smiles. But he also is very inhumane, but he has humane features because he's on a
we got a retweet from Onyx Path Publishing.
Nice.
Yep.
Sorry. Very excited.
Those are the guys who create or remade the rule systems. Go check them out. They're making great stuff. And then White Wolf, they're going to be coming out with 5th edition. I'm actually excited because I have the playtest kit from Gen Con, and I kind of want to mess around with that at some point. So, fast forward to where you guys are at the Haven. Veronica, Tiffany, whatever her name is. Stephanie,
Jessica, whatever the fuck her name is. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. And
I bet she could even wear a name tag, and I'd be like, yeah, whatever. What the fuck is that? Sorry.
It sounds like a motorcycle revving up.
Right outside my fucking bedroom? Dex, shut up with your shit downstairs.
Yeah. Well, it would sound like a ricer. It would sound like a fucking like vroom, vroom.
Something that would cause the floor to rumble.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to make a note, by the way, that I would have asked Tiffany, Jessica, whatever the fuck her name is, because we had everything on camera and everything recording. Any sounds of pain that Greed was in, I want that remixed into a song that we can play at the club, and I want that made into
are
my
you trying to be like Jake Paul / Logan Paul? Are you trying to make a diss track of Greed's pain?
God, don't ever compare me to those Team 10 fuckwads ever again. No, God.
Like, she's like, she's gonna roll her 2 dice in audio engineering.
If she can't do it, take the tape. Oh wait, no, she can't because crap.
She literally...
I was gonna say we'd have to separate the audio from it because we couldn't bring the actual pictures because then people would see us like killing shit.
Yeah, like, or just, crazy, inhumane, Silence of the Blood being like, there was some grotesque, like, also you saw the X-rated scene because Peaches didn't know that there was a camera where she took lust in the back room. So you have
boy.
There's like literally like a 5'5" tiny granny woman with a big black dick the size of her fucking lust. Like that you could sell that and somebody would get off on that on the internet.
I heard Brucey is in town. He'd be a good person to have remix your stuff for you.
Brucey! Bruce! Sorry. I love Brucey.
Okay, that was weird. It stopped hosting your channel and then
That's weird.
Okay.
So, what do you guys do? She'll find some way because she's in love with you. She's gonna find some way to have somebody remix this for you, but it just won't be immediate.
Unacceptable.
What about you, Derek? What do you...
Unpacking again.
Unpacking. Well, you never really packed. None of you guys really had like an eviction notice. It was kind of like he was just gonna walk in and be like, "It's mine," and then you know.
Oh, that's what I was preparing for. I had everything packed, and the moment he was just like, "Yep, it's mine," I'm like, and I'm gone.
Yeah, well, you don't have to worry about that now.
Now I don't. Yes.
Greed is technically
Torpid?
He's torped. He's just torped. He's not like banished from the sect. He's not exiled from the sect. He's just under investigation, Sabbat style.
Good enough for me.
However, there is a very familiar guest who arrives at the Haven, and he's not alone.
Oh, fuck. No. Do not say Wyatt. Do not say Wyatt.
He gave you 3 days to kind of to clean this mess, and then he comes in and to kind of show the audience who Wyatt is. Oh, god damn it. Really? Wyatt. Really? Fucking.
What did you do?
Oh, just, you know.
I should probably join the game in Roll20.
Yeah, I was gonna say you weren't logged in.
That's because of my whole last minute panic and
So this
need to eat.
To kind of show the audience. Just think Walter White from Breaking Bad. And then with him is a face you guys haven't seen before.
I've seen that face before.
Well, you've seen it, but you've never finished. Like, you've never met this person. And he's, like, standing right next to him, kind of, you know, being, like, flippant. He has his cell phone. He seems pretty agitated by what he's seen, like, or where he's at. He doesn't really want to be here. And then you kind of see him just, like, wave at the camera. Like, he wants to be let in.
And he's with Wyatt?
No, Wyatt is waving at the camera, just kind of being like...
I go to the door, since I know deep down I can't stop him anyways. Wyatt, to what do we owe the honor of your presence?
Can I come in?
After you. Would you care for some champagne? Maybe
No.
some Cristal?
No, I don't drink.
Of course you don't.
Wow. So, this place seems to be standing after the display of anarchy and chaos I heard about.
Why, Wyatt? Whatever do you mean?
I don't control the police. I don't need mortals to help me deal with trash and filth like you.
Oh, sweetie, it was completely out of our touch as well. You think I want that kind of attention near my club? It's bad for business.
So, I'm just here to warn you that I'm not the only one here now aware of your presence. There's a nasty bunch of kindred in this city who don't like it when officers of the law who are sworn to them get brutally murdered and have their guts and entrails displayed like some sort of fucking parade.
Now, sweetie, if it helps at all, I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, really?
No, actually,
So-
I didn't harm a single soul.
So you didn't participate in this dumb blood ritual that was here 3 days ago.
Oh, the blood ritual, yes, but the rest of it, no. And we even got the blood from my girls who volunteered it. I can show you the cameras if you'd like.
A goddamn helicopter! That gargoyle brought down Dak!
I'm trying so hard not
I
to
just
laugh.
stick my head out. What?
Get over here! Now!
I actually have a smile on my face.
I know.
Yes.
You don't understand.
It's one human. Who cares?
I need you to remember what is going on in Kern County. Or I will bring you to my chantry, where we spent many moments together. And I will pluck it out of your fucking head.
Take it up with those in Los Angeles.
What do you mean, Los Angeles? Los Angeles.
They came down here. So if you have a problem, you take it up with them.
Which is exactly what I was trying to say, Wyatt, darling. We didn't want any of this. It was thrust upon us by the higher powers.
Well, I'm being thrust upon the higher powers as well. I can't... There's something going on in Kern County. And I'm just...
Are you sure you don't want to drink?
You're necessary evil for now. If you can just... just keep it down a notch.
Sweetie, all I want to do is live the rest of my own life in charge of this club forever.
Oh.
And maybe own some nice things every now and then, too.
That's really sad.
Jack only wants to build his motorcycles, and believe me, we're the least of your problems right now. Have you seen?
Jack actually used to be something at one point.
He still is something. He's my bodyguard.
He had higher aspirations than that.
If we have higher aspirations, then it brings shitlords like you around. No offense. I don't want higher aspirations. I simply want to wait out until the end of time when the Ancient Ones come alive and then try to eat us and hopefully either evade them or successfully eat them as well.
I've never believed in your fucking propaganda.
And I didn't believe in vampirism and Cain and the worm or any of this crap either. But here it is, and here we are.
Guys, and then the guy who's like standing next to the white, guys, listen. I think there is something here that we're missing. Obviously, you and we, and when I mean by we, I mean by Wyatt, the man, there's a disruption, but we need... If we can make the disruption seem like something else, rather than the full-blown Sabbat charging in, then everybody works out. Now, I am a negotiator. I'm what's in. I'm what's popping off. I can get this whole thing sorted out for you guys by tonight.
What thing sorted out?
Well, the prince of, we can just say the Central Valley. I mean, his reach only extends to Kern County, but I've known him to have Northern County, Madera, Fresno.
Wait. You're telling me that we pissed off the Camarilla enough to take note of what's happening?
Yes. I mean, look, police here are treated like... You know, they're not citizens, they're civilians. You know, that's why the police get to run rampant and cause all sorts of mayhem. By the way, out of character, Bakersfield Police and Sheriff Department, they have a track record of being like corrupt and
I was gonna say a small cop area in a small cop town is corrupt. Oh wow!
Like, but it's not just small corrupt. It's like they have like an arsenal. Like their SWAT team have like ex-Navy SEALs. The sheriff's department has military grade weaponry. Like in bulk, mind you. The government gave them tons and tons of discounted. Like they have like a siege tank essentially. They have like an riot unit. For a county as big as 500,000, like they're militarized. They get to do whatever they want, and the vampires control them.
Why do we keep getting shit on by other people calling the cops?
It's just a declaration. The prince thinks that it's like wartime affair, right? Police are like soldiers in his mind. He comes from a time when there was no such thing as police. There was militia. There was, towns guards. And so when you attack his milita, you're essentially declaring war on him.
Well, can't we just send him a fucking fruit basket or something? Oh, they're just mortals.
I've tried that many times, and trust me, it doesn't work out. He's just not competent. Although, you mentioned Los Angeles, correct?
Yes.
Now, there's a really nasty rumor going around that the former seneschal of this place, has become the prince of Los Angeles proper. That's just a rumor. So if you can actually find this out, relay the message to me, and then I can relay this message to Wyatt, and then Wyatt can relay that to the prince, maybe the prince's attention will be turned elsewhere, because he would see that as a personal betrayal rather than, the Sabbat coming in and wrecking house, as they say, as the kids would say it.
Can't we just make a sizable donation to the police department?
How much money do you have? Who has the highest resources?
It was Cooper, who's fucking dead. So
yeah, so you have enough resources to maintain the club. That's how you maintain your properties. Every money that goes into it, every money you get in goes right back into it. So you don't have any spending cash.
Wait a minute.
Note to self: at the end of this fucking session, I'm buying some goddamn resources.
Valen.
What?
What about the resources from the wannabe Sabbat? Dustin's father.
What's his face? Cooper was the one handling that.
Yeah, but it had to have gone somewhere.
It stayed in his bed in under his mattress, from my concerns.
But but Cooper was taking that money and investing it. So
we could go to Cooper's house and hope that he didn't fucking password protect everything and get the money.
Do you even know where Cooper's domain is at?
He put it on his business card, I think.
That's true.
He worked from home.
He does. He has an office downtown, no, not downtown, in Old Town Kern, right off Sumner and Baker.
Why don't they just go directly to the Sabbat in LA and deal with it? We had nothing to do with this. We have enough on our hands.
You don't know how the Camarilla works. See,
no, I don't, because they're idiots.
So much like, I guess, how the Sabbat is, I've never really known the Sabbat, but we all have territory, correct? You have a form of territory. Well, the Camarilla, they have what's called domains, and domains are like serfs, right? It's like, I'm the Queen of England, so I control all of England, but that doesn't mean I have control of like Wales or Birmingham or all these other duchesses, right? So, but they still answer to the Queen, because that's how the Camarilla works. We all answer to, or they answer. I'm not Camarilla, but they all answer to the clan heads and the seven. But every domain is like their own turf, basically. And so if Howard, I'm sorry, and you kind of see why it kind of begrudgingly saying, like, don't say his name out loud. Like, you kind of get that facial, like Like, why did you say his name? They don't fucking know who the prince is. Like, if Howard...
What was Howard?
Howard. Interesting.
If Howard were to go down with his army, with his court to Los Angeles to seek retribution for what the Sabbat did, and there was already an established court in Los Angeles, then by that, the Camarilla would punish Howard because he overstepped his bounds, because the Prince of Los Angeles, whoever that might be at the moment, would have to claim responsibility and deal with it, but it is under his tutelage and his power to do so. And then also there's a dumb agreement that the Anarchs made with the Camarilla a time ago, that if there is no Camarilla prince in charge of an area, but there happens to be an Anarch baron, then the Anarchs have to deal with it and they would take responsibility, which I find is bullshit, because Anarchs really don't have to do anything the Camarilla has to do. It's kind of like a guidelines, really.
Okay, so explain to me again what you want us to do.
Well, I want you guys to figure out if there's a prince in Los Angeles, and if there is a prince in Los Angeles, then I can spin it to where the Prince of Los Angeles neglected to handle the Sabbat of Los Angeles, because that's who the perpetrators are, correct?
I text Wrath, is there a prince in Los Angeles, question mark.
Okay, it's gonna be a while before he gives you the news. Not like a forever, but probably in an hour he'll give you a response.
Okay. I have my best people on it. We'll make this our top priority.
You see why I pull out the phone? He's like, "Who's Wrath?"
Do you have my fucking burner phone tapped?
I cloned all your phones.
This is quickly becoming a you problem.
This is quickly becoming, it's all our fucking problem. All right.
How?
You see this guy who you don't know his name. He's like, guys. I'm the one talking here. Me. I'm the one.
Who are you anyway?
I'm just, for the most part, I'm just a negotiator, okay?
Okay, negotiator. Negotiate.
All right. Well, find out. We know that you are Sabbat, but you're not Sabbat that are unreasonable. You're not bloodthirsty, chainsaw wielding, torch bearing, diabolize everybody in sight Sabbat, correct?
Sure.
We haven't left
I flash my fangs at him.
So, but we, because the Sabbat are like cockroaches, your nest hasn't gone full infested yet. But we can blame this whole situation on LA and make it an LA problem. So
why don't you just say that there is a prince? Because if they don't know, which means we have to find out, why don't you just make one up?
Because if we make one up, then that twists the narrative. And if I have to twist the narrative already, and it comes back to saying that, for example, if there is a Prince of LA.
Okay, I'm going to say this to you in straight face. Yes, there is a Prince of LA. I just found out. Wow, text message. See, now you can blame it all on me.
You're lying.
And it just becomes a circle around.
They're trying to say that the prince himself would actually have connections. They would find out sooner or later.
Yes. The Camarilla, their network is very vast and strong. They have the best infrastructure, and I hate to admit that, because I figure, me being a negotiator, I figure my allegiances would have a stronger root.
Does that mean we can go on a road trip to LA?
I don't know. Do you?
This suddenly became a lot more interesting. I've never been to the big city before.
Figure out who the Prince of LA is at, or if there is a Prince of LA, or if there's somebody in charge. I don't care if it's a Giovanni, or if it's a Sedite temple, or it's a Roman band of Ravenos who decided to, like, pull a prank on the county of Kern. Like, We need somebody to point this out at. All right? We cool? Wyatt, you cool? And he's like,
Why don't we just ask Peaches?
Peaches? Like they both. Who is Peaches?
No one you need to worry about.
Wyatt is going to pull a Vader on you.
Do not fucking try to read my mind.
No. Why would he do that when he could just... Never mind.
Botch.
Botch? Yeah.
Well, no, that's not botch.
He
He
can't
has
botch.
successes.
So he's like... You see him like clutch his fist, and he's just like... That's never happened before.
I just kind of give him a superior look, like it was somehow... Whatever he was trying to do was somehow my undoing. Yeah.
So looks like you're losing faith in yourself.
Okay. He doesn't need to roll to do this. So you see fire just start like emitting around him. It's like...
That'll set off the sprinkler system. Can you not?
It doesn't create smoke.
Oh. Oh, wait, he set off fire. Don't I have to make some sort of check?
Well, no, it's not. It's controlled fire, so you don't have to make a check unless he throws a fireball at you, which he's like...
I look at him and I just kind of like squint my eyes. Fire? Really? Really?
And you see the negotiator going, okay, we don't need to know who Peaches is. I'll figure it out later. All right.
I throw my phone on the ground and I crush it with my feet, with my 2 strength. Dad, can you crush it for me?
Strength 5.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, actually, I think it's strength 4. Strength 4, yeah.
Either way, I try to like break it. It doesn't work. Look at Deck, please.
So, figure it out. Give me the information. Here's my card. And then I will give this to Wyatt. And then Wyatt will spin it to the prince. And the prince won't rain death and destruction on you. With the full might of the Camaria's power. And trust me, we don't want another 1996 incident.
You wouldn't do it.
Do what?
You wouldn't bring that fire. You need us. Otherwise, you would have killed us a long time.
I don't need you. Wyatt's the one that needs you.
Knew it.
And Wyatt's like, I don't need them. I just need them to act polite so that I can get down to the real business here.
AKA, you need us. Sorry, that's still needing us, honey.
All right, now he's pissed. Okay, so you get lifted off the ground like Darth Vader status. You're getting choked in the air, like.
Can I make my panther attack him?
What?
Can I make my panther attack him?
That's not what the panther does.
Damn, I was like, can I have spirit panther attack
So you're
him
being
now?
lifted up in the air as he's just like.
Well, I don't need air to breathe, so
yeah,
I
but
just
he is kind of crushing your face.
I don't want to escalate this too much, but
I'll just go into Skin of the Adder.
Okay.
So that I can take the soak.
And then Gideon's like, okay, that's enough. And then he drops you. I don't need you. You need me.
Actually, I'd be a whole lot better off without you. You were fucking annoying. I say as I turn back into a human form.
Whatever. Can we get going now? Yeah.
We'll get back to you about this prince. You can solve that problem, and I can go back to running my club. And feasting on mortals. Does that bug you? Does it bug you when I eat them?
And he walks off with the negotiator.
I look at Deck. I'm like, you're not funny often, but you really killed it.
I'm starting to like this.
You're really coming out of your shell lately. That girlfriend is really doing you a world of good.
You see Dustin like kind of sitting like on the bar, and he's like,
"Where were you? You're full Sabbat now. You could have came and said something."
Yeah, that was Gideon. He's no good.
Who's Gideon?
No shit.
The other guy.
I thought he was kind of cute.
Gideon is he's a he's an anarch, but calling him anarch is very lightly. I find he's just a snake in the grass. He's a carpetbagger.
I look at him like with a pouty little hurt face. Snake in the grass. What's wrong with that?
I don't mean any disrespect about snakes, but like he's more likely to bite into you and then suck you dry than give you a handshake.
Valen kind of thinks like, don't we all? Okay.
Well, I mean, suck your soul out of you. I mean, he's a known diabolist, but he somehow gets away with it. In Camarilla society, no less.
He must be very powerful. Does anyone have Peach's phone number?
I'm assuming our new friend.
Yeah, the new guy.
Oh yeah, where is he?
I don't know. Let's give him a call.
I thought he was staying here. Isn't he in your room? Did he get a hotel or something? What's his name? Oh, my character would know his name because she's Viniculum like 7 to him. So
Eric,
are you here? I guess not.
Eric Danvers, which is a very plain Jane name in the Sabbat. We'll call him up. Figure out what the hell is going on.
My phone is smashed now because apparently all of our phones are fucking tapped because of Wyatt fucking West Adams jackoff.
Well, here, he grabs his phone, tosses it to you. Look,
take out my business card holder, rifle through until I find Eric's.
Yeah, you find Eric's.
Where did you get your phone?
My phone?
I got mine from Wrath.
No.
Wrath.
You got it from Wrath.
Yeah, he gave us all encrypted phones.
How did a phone from Wrath get tapped?
That's what I'm wondering. Wrath is supposed to be like the fucking wizard of the web.
Blood magic, E-I-E-I-O. E-I-E-I-O.
Not player knowledge or character knowledge, so it looks like we're just
Tremere, best clan NA.
No, they're not. Shut up. They suck. I don't know, but I guess we're not going to be able to use electronics anymore.
So
I fucking hate Wyatt. Wyatt, I fucking hate you if you have the club tab too.
Like carrier pigeons and stuff because I mean I could do that, but I mean that's kind of be really ineffective.
No carrier pigeons, sweetie. You're so cute. I call Eric on the phone.
Okay.
Obviously, on the phone.
You call.
What else would I call him?
Hello.
Where are you?
You hear like this loud like humming in the background. Like,
Where? I ask again. Where are you?
Sorry, I had to get some areas set up. I didn't think you'd appreciate all of my activities in your abode.
Oh, sweetie, we're family now. What's mine is yours. But if that's what you require, quick question for you, sweetheart. You and Peaches were close, yes?
Yes.
Do you think that you can ask Peaches a question for us? We need to know if there is a Prince of the Camarilla in LA. Or do you know that offhand, since you two were so close?
There is. I believe he's the child or something of the prince from up here. Can't remember his name.
That's all we need, as far as I'm concerned. I looked at Deck and I'm like, there's a prince childer, someone out here, so we're good now, right? That's all we need. Want to come spend some time today at the club, or are you going to be busy doing your? What is it that you're doing?
I'm about finished. I'll head over here shortly.
Okay. See you soon, sweetie. Click. We have Wyatt's number, right? I look through my business cards. I text Wyatt, "Hey, fucker, there's a prince. He's a child."
Josh.
Yes.
Redact. It's not that you don't know what he is, but he's
We know that he's from up here.
He's some Civil War general, though. That's all you know, is that he's like he has like this very sort of southern accent. He's a Bruja, and he has ties to Kern County. Which is weird why you're like here in Kern County. It's kind of like fate or something. Some sort of grand design. So it's like kind of weird that like somebody from out here has gone down to Los Angeles, but you don't know his name. You just know that like there was this guy. There was like this kind of like a flashback for the audience. You see in Eric's past dealings, there's like typical abandoned house in the middle of Los Angeles, probably South LA or somewhere, and Peaches is beating on like a ghoul with her bare fists and trying to get information out, and he's just like, I don't know anything, and just like just beating on this poor human or ghoul. And he's just like, I don't know anything. He's just some general. He just came in. Like, I work for the Ventru. Like, I don't know what's going on. And just beating him to death, basically. Like, you get that flashback of, like, how you're able to, like, apparently there's a Prince of LA. But, like, they're not, the Camry are not who's in charge of LA. The people that you can definitively say are in charge of LA are the police, led by some rock-looking motherfucker, like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
I thought the Anarchs controlled LA.
So there's Nines Rodriguez, who's in charge of the Anarch movement in Los Angeles, but there's a Toreador Baron of Hollywood. There is a Malkavian Baroness of Santa Monica, and then Long Beach is pretty much where they hang out at, the Anarchs. And then, there's, pockets of like, Compton. Like South LA is pretty much just controlled by criminals, but no like the Sabbat have no influence over them, because this rock dude is pretty much cleaning up house, making sure that no criminal organization gets too strong. Like there's always going to be Crips and Bloods and MS-13 on the streets of LA, but they're not mobilized. There's like block by block, rather by sections of cities.
Picturing like this Jim Gordon type character of LA. Sorry.
No, think Fast and the Furious. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's character rolls in with like.
I'm sorry, I'm a girl. I don't watch Fast and the Furious.
Oh, come on. It's universally loved. Come on.
No, it's not. It's really not.
All you got to do is watch Fast 6 and you'll be set. That's all you gotta do.
No. I'll watch that when you watch season 6 of Sex and the City, okay?
I've watched all Sex and the City.
You have?
Yeah.
So good.
It's okay for the most part. My favorite part is when
You're losing me.
made that dude drink his own cum. That was pretty much funny. Yeah, because she didn't want to give him blowjobs.
Like a Jack's face.
Anyways, anywho, so that's all you know.
I text Wyatt and tell him that though.
Okay, he will not give you a response until later, because he wants to assess that knowledge. So I'm assuming you head back to their haven, Josh.
Yeah.
You go up Union, nothing too crazy. And then, do you feel this supernatural, like, kind of waviness as you feel the gauntlet in not just here but in Kern County start to lessen? Like the world between here and the Shroud has lessened.
That is not normal.
Yeah, that's not normal, especially since like in order to do that you can only do it on like a concentrated area, but it's just like you could just feel the ripples just kind of go through all the streets and stuff. What pass do you have? You have Sepulcher and your unique one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Sepulcher, you can't really. You can see ghosts, and you could talk to ghosts, and you could bind ghosts. So you know that, like, you can tell like things that like, you know that ghosts. Not everybody who dies becomes a wraith, and not even people who potentially could become wraiths. They don't actually awaken. They're always in this like crystallis form, ready to awaken. So, but you feel and you see people who have died, and there's a lot of people who've died as you're driving up Union near, the fairgrounds and stuff right there on the Comanche Road. Like tons of gangbangers have died there, tons of accidents. You see like them spawning. Like these, like they're going through the chrysalis, and you feel like there's going to be an upswing of race that are emerging. And that's like a phenomenon that you're not like that doesn't happen very often. So, you continue driving. You're seeing the effects of this ripple. You pull into the strip club, and you see them there, kind of like going about their business. You see like a handful of girls who have like they're the herd background, girls who are like completely just okay with vampires coming in and out now. They don't know they're vampires, but they're like, oh, they're special people. We'll just let the special people come in and out. You see Dustin's men kind of, they don't stay at the club. They just kind of hang around the club outside. Like there's all these small businesses like around there, including the auto shop that's right next door. But the auto shop's closed during at night. But you see them kind of hanging out there, just monkeying around, watching UFC, playing cards, drinking, But that's kind of where they rotate in and out from. Like they'll hang out there, but then when Dustin will come and be like, hey, did you check the back? Make sure no crazy homeless guy is, barking up a storm, or some crazy meth head is like, pulling down his pants and like kind of crawling on all fours around here. Like he makes sure that nobody.
How is the club for business after all that shit happened, by the way?
So it doesn't break the news because the Camarilla doesn't want there to be, the Camarilla cleans it up pretty well.
Okay.
What happens, the news that you get is that there was a training exercise gone awry.
Of course.
As the helicopter had a malfunction and crash landed into the SWAT unit. And then, there's like every day for the past, few days, the newscasters have been in memoriam. They give them like their 5 minutes before the end of the broadcast. They scroll their names.
I want to be downstairs with a deck just like laughing every time this shit comes on. They're like, oh, look at you. You're a training accident now.
Yeah. But, the community is mourning. And people who were eyewitnesses to the scene have mysteriously vanished. So it's not that the club is drawing any negative attention. It's just that the neighbors around your club have all decided to go on vacation, or they've closed their shop due to legal reasons. But the auto shop and the club is still open. So there's like a hobby store down the street. It's called like Hidden Gems. There's like a fast food, like old timey diner drive-in. They've closed down. There's like down the street. There's actually like an elementary school. They're still open, but they're more.
I will not eat children. I will not eat children.
They're more
I
cops.
will eat children.
I will eat children.
They're cops. They're kind of hanging around there now. There's like more patrols around the school area, but the northern neighborhoods, anything above the tracks, which that's what people like Derek and Josh would know. Anything above the tracks, no cops whatsoever. And then about like about half a mile away, there's a refinery petroleum factory that is under more guards, more private security. So basically, anything that has any sort of Camry investment is under protection, or everything else is either they're shutting down or they're being forcibly moved out.
Sounds like we need to start investing in other businesses.
I was just thinking that, Deck. You brought up the point of we don't have any money now that Cooper's gone. We need to do something about that.
Who's manning the auto shop?
Dustin and his lot. That was always his.
I'd be hanging around there all the time.
Yeah, Dustin says you can't hang around with the mortals because he's not ghouling them. He has this weird thing about they're not part of the family.
I could just blend in, sort of.
Yeah, but you can't play cards with the guys.
I can start teaching.
But I wouldn't be there for cards.
I was gonna say I can start teaching him obfuscate. We can make you look like a human, mask of 1,000 faces.
Oh man, that would be fantastic.
Yeah. I ask if you want to learn how to do this. I make myself look like Cooper. Yeah, you want to be people now? Okay, that's good.
I want to be people now.
Skinbone, he just went into the light, and that's what happened to Cooper. He went to the abyss, went into a cave with all this crazy, I'll even say angelic writing on it, and then he was consumed by the light.
He's gonna turn into a Wyatt motherfucker.
And that's it. That's all I'm saying. He got consumed by the light. His bonds were broken, which means he could be dead, but Evan can make
As far as I'm concerned, he is dead.
Yeah. For the proof's in the pudding. When your bond breaks, that means you're dead.
But other powers say otherwise. Because
I was thinking of impersonating people.
Storytelling. So,
maybe our new friend has some money. I haven't thought to ask him. Where is he, anyways?
He pulls up. He walks in.
When I walk in, unless you guys are right there.
No, we're downstairs in the area where Deck is. I
weave down. Somebody, excuse me. I'm here to see
Beth, Jennifer, Sasha, whatever her name is. She walks up to you. She's like, "Oh, hello."
I'm here to see Valen.
Oh, she's downstairs with Deck. This way.
Thank you.
I'm working on the engine.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there flipping through the news channels trying to find a scene where they capture like the helicopter crashing, and you're
there's no recorded footage. It was all it was all a training exercise.
Not even on security cameras in the club?
No.
Oh. Right.
This accident took place in Taft, not even in Oildale.
Okay.
But so how they spin the news that there was an explosion in Oildale was that there was a meth fire gone awry.
That's very Oildale.
It's very Oildale. So like there was an explosion in Oildale due to a meth lab, but the police were already tracking it down, and they cracked down on the meth dealer, and nobody was injured, and the meth dealers were pronounced dead at the scene.
I put it on the background like a comedy. Like anytime they talk about the helicopter, I'm just like, that's great. You're great.
You come in, Josh. You get an immediate text from Peaches, and it's Arthur Reginald Cunningham.
He gets that text, okay.
Do you guys know an Arthur Cunningham?
I looked at Deck.
Never heard of it.
Name is not familiar to me. Why do you ask, sweetie?
I just got a message about that. Send 3 question marks back.
he texts you back saying, wait, you never text Peaches about, okay, so Wrath, so this is like how, like, it does like this Quentin Tarantino thing where like it goes into the phone, and then like Wrath is on the phone going like, who is the prince of LA? And then he sends a text to somebody in the Sabbat, and then this somebody sends a text to somebody else, and it just does this whole like phone hopping across the United States, and then you see Peaches like sipping on his crunk cup, and then he gets a message, and he looks at his phone, and then he's like, and so he texts you the name of the person.
Do you want me to send a messenger?
He texts you back saying, I got somebody wanted me to know, or somebody wanted to know who the Prince of Los Angeles was. And so that's the name I know.
All right.
Why? I don't know who sent it to me. Somebody was just asking on the network.
All right. Do you guys know who might be wanting to know or you guys asked about the Prince of LA?
Yes, we really need to know who that is. That's Reginald?
Arthur Reginald.
Arthur Reginald. You hear that, Derek? We finally got a fucking name, and now Wyatt can go back to being a cunt. Do you mind if I borrow your phone for a second, sweetie?
No,
Me?
Here, go ahead.
No, I take your phone. No, my character's Vinculum to him, so she's trying to get any excuse to be closer to him. So I grab his phone, stand next to him.
Give me a Dex larceny.
Me?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hello, character sheet? No, that's my notes. Dex larceny. Oh, it's already it.
Because you're trying to slide into those DMs.
Pull my difficulty.
Do you have Auspex, Josh?
Yes.
Of
3.
So it'd be difficulty 8s.
Fuck.
2. All right. So you can quick glance his contact information and his most recent texts without him noticing.
Anything good?
Is there anything that you were hiding from them, Josh, or anything that that your character has not revealed to them?
Well, you find out that I got some heavy-duty industrial refrigerator units moved up here, and that you get the location of where the place on Union where they got delivered.
I just begin texting like I didn't notice a thing.
Yeah.
Be making a stop by later, but I text Wyatt. Wyatt's gonna have your number 2 now, by the way. Sorry. Arthur Reginald McPoopy Fans. No. What was his last name? Arthur Reginald
Cunningham.
Arthur Reginald Cunningham. And then I put the little shit emote next to it. And I put a like the closest emoji I can find that looks to Wyatt and like a little arrow between the two of them. So you are shit. There you go.
Okay.
Emojis.
Here's
your phone back.
He's having a moment. He has a moment when he sees that name. And then Josh, I need to look at something real quick.
I need a new phone. I pick up Dex.
No, you don't.
Oh. Why?
Because if he's tapped all of them, what's the point?
I still need to be able to like Google things. Derek.
All right, give me a perception awareness minus your Auspex. Difficulty, because it's any perception challenge Difficulty 5 minus your aspects. My bad. Actually, no, wait. Oh, so it'd be difficulty 7 minus your aspects. So whatever the difficulty is minus 7 minus your aspects.
It's not a good time for Lord of the Rings music to be playing.
Yes.
There are looming shadows that are trying to act like shadows, but you are definitely like, because havens, vampire espots, havens, pack dwellings, they typically draw in like negative energy and sometimes ghosts, but they're never awakened. But for whatever reason, you see like these spirits, but the spirits look weird. They look like, and spirits come in all forms, shapes, and sizes. You know, you don't really understand the Stygian order of things, but you know that wraiths have their own powers. Like they can and then their powers morph them into whatever. So some ghosts look like really muscular, some ghosts sprout wings, some ghosts have masks that they wear because their features start to become bland and generic. So you understand that there are arcanoi that they use. The more powerful the ghost, the more features they develop. And so these spirits, however, they are covered in webs. Like they're like, but then the one thing that you're like completely like blown away by is that their face have like these spores on them. Like, and you've never seen vegetation grow on a ghost. Or like you've seen somebody died in a river, so they have like, you know, moss on their face, or you've seen like pirates that have like barnacles on their face, but it's like it's growing still. Yeah. And they're kind of like gathering here.
So let me actually see if there's an expenditure real quick.
To summon? Like to manifest him?
I was gonna say, do I notice him acting weird? But I guess he's just looking. So he's
obviously fixated on something in the corner, because in order to see how he sees, he has to actually concentrate. So he's fixated on something, and none of you guys see it. But he's like definitely like, oh god, there's something in the corner, and I don't know what it is. Or he knows what it is, but he's never seen this type of thing before.
Well, if he has a very obvious look on his face and is looking into the corner, I'm gonna hermetic sight and look into the same spot.
Okay.
But if he's not being obvious, I'm just gonna assume he's weird.
I'm checking to see if you can actually see this.
Can perceive the spirit world either by gazing deeply into it or seeing the presence of a nearby spirits as a hazy overlay on the material world.
This is in the Shadowlands, not in the Umbra, which is I don't want to complicate. What?
What is it? What's its willpower?
Oh, its willpower?
Yeah.
3.
All right.
And there's about 4 of them, Josh. And one of them looks like a biker. One of them looks like and the other 3 look like young Mexican girls.
All right. They roll their willpower.
Okay. Difficulty?
It's difficulty 6.
Okay. I got 2. What's going on?
I can't pull them.
So, but they know. Okay, so how do you display your necromancy, Josh? Like, what do they see? What do they see?
Well, I don't think
Because all necromancy and thaumaturgy requires like gestures and hand movement.
Vocal, somatic, and material components?
Doesn't require material components because you either spend blood or willpower. But it does require you to say something or to have some sort of hand gesture.
I beckon them to come here.
Okay, and they're
Yeah, when
like...
he said I'm definitely looking.
Okay, I'm just making sure if you can see this or not.
It says spirit world, that's all I get. So,
okay, to kind of imagine there's a spirit world that's like the medium ground, and then there's like a basement underneath the spiritual world. That's what Josh is looking into. You can't actually look into the basement, you can just look at the first floor.
Okay.
But you can actually see the second floor and third floor, depending if there's a presence here. But Josh can only see into the basement. And only the basement. He can't see the first floor, second floor, or third floor. The Umbra is weird. I'll explain it later.
No, I could see.
I used to know, but it's been fucking 20 years since I played this game, so knowledge is a little hazy.
Yeah. What's up?
I can't fully see, but I can see spirits that are manifested in the Umbra.
Yeah.
Not
but,
in the
but mostly they're in the Shadowlands.
See them in the Shadowlands, but Auspex lets me see the spirits in the Umbra.
Yeah. I'll just say for because they are manifesting, that before they manifest, you perceive them because they are spirits in the middle Umbra now. Like they're transcending, they're going from the Shadowlands to the Umbra, and now they're going to go from the Umbra into the real world. So you won't be surprised by them, but Deck is going to be surprised. So one of them gets an attack off onto you, Derek. You're getting flung across the room. I don't know if this is even going to hurt you, but we'll see.
If it knocks over his bike, it's going to hurt his feelings.
Well, that would just cause short fuse.
And this is very poltergeist. It's very poltergeist. Like he just gets like thrown across the room because he just got outraged. At least you didn't get outraged 5. Okay, so you take 5. Well, that's 5.
No, that's to do it, right?
Yeah,
not damage.
It's 5 successes.
Okay. So it's 4 dice.
No, it's 5 successes. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then it's strength plus success. So that's this guy's strength is 4 plus that. So that's 8 dice right there. Let me switch the scene real quick because we are in combat.
We are?
Oh, we're gonna be in combat.
No.
All right, you take
my only weakness.
You take 3 lethal, Derek. And
3 lethal?
Yeah.
It's being thrown. Isn't that bashing?
No, this is the power outrage.
Oh, okay.
You take 3 lethal, and you lose 3 blood.
Is that assuming that I take damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll soak, which is going to be 8 dice.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. 9 dice because Armor of Terra. It's Armor of Terra is an automatic thing. So... Ha!
Okay.
I wish I could get more dice rolls like that.
Okay. So you get like, you feel like this pull in like your stomach, and then you're immediately like just flung across the room into the wall as like something was like gripping you inside of you, and then it tried pulling you into the wall.
Okay.
Oh,
God.
God.
Quick, I need to plug in something because I accidentally plugged it yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to fight these things.
Can I use my thaumaturgy to bind it to an item? Because I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to make it your bike. I'm not going to make it your bike. I'm totally making it your bike.
Why?
So we can have a haunted
So-
bike like Ghost Rider. That's why.
So everybody
Ooh.
roll initiative.
Do it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. We didn't talk about anything. Nope.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
All right, whatever. You
Um.
cheeky fucks. Let's see. I'm trying to find.
Oh, this is an ish, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't like. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I don't even know how the hell like I'm supposed to fight these things. So like, why roll?
Well, once they manifest, then it becomes pretty obvious
Oh.
because that's the downside of being a wraith. Once you manifest in the real world, you're pretty much like it's like end all be all. But Josh has an advantage because he can be like, I combine them. I can make them do what I want.
Oh wow, this is actually going to be a really good roll for me when I do this.
So I'm just getting to the wraith.
Blow willpower to make sure
powers. There
it
is.
happens.
Oh, I'm going to. But it's
Embody.
manipulation occult. So it's like, okay, those are
Okay.
two things that I have pretty high level right now.
Cast, slate, embody, phantasm. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. I appreciate that. Spent. Good buddy of mine made the layouts. I need a new layout though for Josh. So if anybody wants to work on the cheap or for freezies, and I'll give you promotion, let me know.
Freezies.
I'm poor, so I can't.
Oh wait,
pay.
I don't know if I have this ability yet. Fuck.
All right. So what did we
No,
get? Josh, you got
I
18.
don't.
Okay. Valen got 14. Derek got 15. Wow, you guys got pretty high initiatives. And then the ghost.
It's Dex Wits, right?
It's Dex Wits, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
10 plus.
I can't make a spirit bike. I don't have thaumaturgy 4. I'm sorry.
Oh,
well.
spirit bikes. Jeez.
She was gonna bind it.
The bike.
You have somebody that can summon spirits.
Yeah.
It
I wouldn't
definitely-
mind. I wouldn't mind a Ghost Rider bike.
That's pretty sweet, right?
So there he is. All right. So Eric, you're up.
Let's try this again.
Okay. I roll my willpower.
Yeah.
Right? All right. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jeez.
5 successes.
Them tens.
Them 10s, man. Them 10s.
Spend willpower.
You spending willpower? Okay.
So this is a spirit or isn't a spirit? Just
It
a...
is a ghost.
Can I
So,
roll an occult to know more about it?
No,
Yeah, you can roll occult.
Yeah.
Just
No, it's
straight up
not.
occult or intelligence occult?
The intelligence occult.
Okay.
So you, for whatever reason, these guys are just,
Difficulty 6?
difficulty 6, are just super encapsulated in, oh, fuck.
God.
I know some shit.
What the hell's
Derek.
going on with the rolls
Whoa,
tonight?
whoa, 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 Derek.
We've had
I
nothing but
fucked up.
low rolls,
You
okay?
cannot soak this. You
What?
just take health levels. So I got 2?
No, you ended up getting 3.
Yeah. So you just take 3 lethal. Just,
So it's unsoakable?
it's unsoakable.
What? Ow.
So you felt like there was like this dripping terror in you, and then you get pushed across the room. I totally remembered that. Forgot ghosts are mean. Yeah, these are ghosts. They forget the whole, okay, not true. It depends. Cold iron and salt sometimes works on ghosts. Holy water sometimes works on ghosts, but it's case by case. You don't know what these ghosts are. You don't know what their haunting is. It's very like some stuff are true, some stuff are just complete garbage.
Okay, so can I command them? Voice of command them?
No, because
Okay.
you contact the spirits of the other world, not undead.
Can I make my panther attack them?
Yes, you can.
That's happening.
But they're going to manifest. Once they manifest, they are on your plane of existence,
And my panther won't be able to help
and
me.
he won't be able to help you.
Okay.
So,
What does hurt ghosts then if silver and salt and all that bullshit doesn't work?
So just beating it up, just disrupting it,
much.
just trying to. You can literally put your hands through it and be like, woo, 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 woo. Well, okay, I take that back. Going woo, 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 irritates it, but magical claws, fangs, fire, things like that hurt.
Okay.
Like, actual hurt it.
Okay. So I'm going to try to damage it as much on its plane of existence before it gets over to mine, and then these guys can deal with that, because combat is no-no for me.
Yeah.
I just spin a blood for her claws.
So that was...
That's all I'm doing.
Josh, it doesn't take a turn. Remember, claws doesn't take a turn.
Well, it's all I can do. I mean, I can't hurt it.
Well, they manifest.
Next turn, right?
No, they're this turn. They just got a surprise on you.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
Your turn.
Oh, yeah. Then I'm gacking it.
Okay. So roll. Dex brawl.
Wait, if they're manifested, they're already manifested?
Yep.
God damn it. That means I can't attack them with my panther.
Yep.
Yeah, Derek, it says player must roll strength plus outrage. Difficulty is the local shroud. Each success inflicts 1 health level. It's not damage, it just inflicts 1 health level.
Oh, it's just 1 health level?
Yeah. So I got 3 successes, so you get inflicted with 3 health levels of lethal.
Well, I'm at hurt, so.
So you don't have specialization in claws,
Nope.
so you got 2 successes.
Yeah.
So strength.
So let's see.
Strength plus potence plus claws, which give you +1. So
Plus 1 die, right?
Yeah, 1 die.
Okay, so.
Unless
Wait
you
a
want
minute,
to spin
it's +1 for the claws and then +1 for the second success, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be 9 dice.
Okay. You can spend a blood for auto successes too.
Should have said that.
Yeah. So you only do 2 levels of corpus to it. But it's real damage corpus, not like woo damage.
Yeah.
So this thing
I
is
just
not
bit
like
my own tongue.
Oh. So
Well, not even eating.
your turn, Valen.
Fuck. I guess I'm going to...
You might.
I can't dominate it.
You might want to skinny the adder.
Yeah, that takes my whole turn, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing then as soon as I can find it here. Where the fuck?
Skinny the adder, page 210.
I have it written down on my cheat sheet.
You spend 1 blood, spend 1 willpower.
Okay. Yep. 1 blood. Oh, I need to feed. Holy shit. 1 willpower. Okay.
Okay. And your appearance drops by 1, but who cares?
Drops 2-1.
2-1 or by 1?
2-1.
Okay.
I am fucking ugly.
Yeah, drops 2-1. You're right. All right. So, that's your turn. Okay, ghosties. All right, Josh. They don't like the fact that you're just like cheating. They're going to. Damage. Okay, they're going to Pandemonium you. So it is their intelligence plus Pandemonium, local shroud. The shroud here is 6. Okay, 1 isn't going to be enough. You start to feel like, and this is, vampires don't feel anything. So you actually start to feel like this heat build up inside of you. As you see the Latina, she's just crying, and like her tears are like running down, and like she's like saying some sort of spookiness towards you. And then the other Latina is going to do the exact same thing, and she is going to cry and cry into you. And okay, so 2 successes. You start to get a little hot in here. Why Why am I feeling sweaty all of a sudden? As you have 3 counters. Just remind me that you have 3 counters on you. Derek, you see a biker who is roided out, like his upper body is just completely just ripped, and his it's like comical almost. Like his lower body is like normal, but his upper body is just like as his face is just like eyes bulging out with fungi growing out of it. He is going to outrage you again. As you just see him stone punch you in the face. You take 3 more health levels.
Jesus.
As it's like, whoo, and you're just like, you just feel this like rage and this intensity and this heat coming off of his fist as he's like, he doesn't even like punch you, as he's like puts his fist inside your chest.
Okay.
Actually, you know, I'll because I'm a nice guy, I will let you roll for fortitude.
How
Come
many?
on, man, make up your mind.
Well, because now he's manifest on this plane. Okay, so you take, you soak one of the health, or 2 of the health levels that he would do, as you magically put up resistance of your body. Back around to Josh.
Spend the blood. Spend the willpower. I'm using Nightcry.
Okay. Oh yeah, you get to choose targets.
And I'm spending, like, there's 4 of them, right?
Yeah, there's 4 of them. The other one, the 4th one didn't do anything.
Yeah. So I'll attack everyone except for the one that didn't attack.
Okay, so you're attacking 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Wow. 5. Is this a specialty roll? Or is this a willpower roll or like a skill roll?
No, this is, they just take that 5 corpus.
So, yeah, so he does his whole wailing thing again as they're like, oh! Like, they're just like, all of them are like, the ones that attacked you guys, they're just like, this sucks! So, 5 corpus. How much did you do last, Derek? You did 3?
I only did 2.
Okay, so that one has 7. And then all of them have 5. So, that sucks. 5 corpus is not cool. Back around to Derek.
I'm attacking.
Okay.
Let's see, I'm -1, so
You got this.
got 2. So, does health penalties affect damage, or is that
No, it just affects
the
your
actions?
roll. Okay. Yeah. So you got 2 successes. So strength plus claws.
It's gonna be the 9 dice again.
Yeah. Do you want to spend a blood for auto successes?
I'll spend 1.
Well, you only spend 1 to activate.
Oh yeah, sure.
So, so now roll without your potence to the pool.
Well, what is your potence?
3.
It's automatically ghosts.
Yeah, it ghosts. So you slash into it as it's like it just goes like dispenses, like, you know how spirits die in Supernatural, they go like Valen, your turn.
So I can't use Astral Cant to talk to them then?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Doesn't require any blood.
Nope.
Does not. Nope. Are not affected by Dominate. May be manipulated by Presence.
Yeah, you can manipulate them with presence. Now that you can speak to them.
Okay, that's really good to know. So since it doesn't say how long does each thing take a turn? So if
Wait a
I
minute.
astral can't, then I can't presence until next turn, or
No,
can I
astral can't.
and
I
then
think
presence?
astral can't. Let me look it up. I think astral can't is like an ongoing ability you have now. Astral can't. Oh yeah, you could speak to spirits. Viva Hermetic Sight, and Hermetic Sight is always up. Oh no, you have to actually no. So you do have to roll Hermetic Sight.
Okay,
So
there is no roll here. It says Hermetic Sight allows the thaumaturgy to
all
perceive.
all thaumaturgy rolls. You
Okay.
might want to make a note of this. All thaumaturgy rolls are willpower based.
Okay, making a note right now. Note.
And the difficulty for thaumaturgy varies.
All
It's
thaumaturgy rolls are based on willpower.
Mhm.
Okay.
and the difficulty of set thaumaturgy is always the level of the power plus 3. So if you want to do astral cant, it's level 2 thaumaturgy plus 3.
Okay.
So it'd be 5.
So my difficulties are 5.
Yeah.
And it's just a willpower.
Yeah, just willpower.
And there is no willpower roll, so I'm just rolling those as 10.
No,
Okay.
there's a willpower roll counter.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So willpower, but then I have to do the plus 3, so I just add the 3 onto the individual because I just click on
You just click on willpower and it says modifiers. You don't add many modifiers, and then the set difficulty.
Oh, I see. So 3 plus 2. Okay, so I want to astral cant and then presence one of these.
Okay.
With awe, not awe. Where the fuck is awe?
It's the first one.
Yeah. No.
Oh, you want to entrancement them? Okay. Well, first you have to.
Because they're fucking deck up right now, so I need to get their attention.
Well, Deck just dusted one.
Okay.
And
The big one.
Eric is sweating profusely.
Okay, well, he's the one that I'm bound to by Vinniculum then, so that I'm going to try and protect him.
Which vampires don't sweat.
I look at whatever one is closest to him, just, hey, pay attention to me.
Okay.
And so I'll make this roll, and so the first one for the... Oh my god, I have to scroll through Astral Cant, so that's going to be a difficulty of 5.
Mhm.
I'm going to spend a willpower on this because it's important.
You can do that. You can keep this up for 5 hours, 6 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
6. Oh wait, no. 2. Okay, so 10's count as 2. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. You can talk to ghosts, or you could talk to spirits for 7 hours.
I will keep that in mind for the rest of the campaign, and then now I'm going to use appearance and empathy. Difficulty to the target's...
Willpower?
Yeah, where the fuck is empathy?
Presence. Dread gaze. Or, so their willpower is 3.
Okay.
So it's difficulty 2s, because you can't reduce difficulties lower than 2s.
Okay.
Where's the 3? I can't remember. Anyway, so you entrance one of the Latina spirits.
Yes.
As they're, like, fixated on you now. They're like, oh, they start speaking Spanish.
My character can't speak Spanish, but does that matter if I'm speaking to them in Ghost?
No, now you're speaking to them to Ghost, and you can understand Ghost. And their Ghost language is saying, like, oh, we would have brought here...
Who sent you here? I just say in my action quickly. And that can be my turn. That's fine. Who brought you here? After I go through all the...
My murderer.
I guess that's my turn.
My murderer. No, that's into your turn, yeah.
Okay.
So the guy... there's this guy who looks kind of lengthy. He kind of has... he just kind of looks like... you know, Spy versus Spy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they just have like the long nose and
the pointed face.
The pointed face. This guy looks almost exactly like that. He is going to do something to Josh. What is your current willpower, Josh?
3.
Okay, you can roll intelligence subterfuge.
My character's not useless in combat. My character's not useless in combat. I get things.
Your willpower is only 3?
My current willpower.
Oh yeah, your current willpower. All right. But you can roll intelligence subterfuge versus 3 successes. Okay, the guy with the pointy nose was like, he was humming to you, like he was like hum, and it was like, oh, he's trying to put me to sleep and send my soul to oblivion. Fuck you. Fuck you. As the other Latina is pointing at, like, trying to tug on the other Latina's, like, ghostly arm and be like, what are you doing? He is going to be upset. And, like, we have to slay them. We have to slay them all. By the way, he was trying to put you to sleep first, Josh. Yeah. But you know exactly what this type of ghost does. These ghosts, they put you to sleep, and then they go into your dreams, and they take your soul, and they steal your soul, and they send it to oblivion.
You're like, oh, hell no.
Phantasmers are pretty scary. So, back around to Josh.
All right, he gets to roll willpower.
Okay. He's already. What happens if he's already binded?
What do you mean bound?
He's already bound. Are you trying to command spirit or bind him?
Compel.
Oh, compel. Okay, yeah. So his willpower is 5. So I roll 5, right?
Yeah.
Difficulty 6.
Yep.
1.
Oh, I win.
Okay. So what does 1 success do?
No, I take. Well,
do you take command
like
of him?
Going
to compel soul 1. The ghost must perform one simple task for the vampire that does not place in certain danger. It must attend to the task immediately, although it can delay the composition pursuit of its own business at the cost of 1 willpower per scene. The ghost may not attack the vampire until the task is complete. If it's possible to issue the task and answer 1 question, in which case the ghost must answer truthfully to the best of his knowledge. So what do you tell this ghost? Or what do you want this ghost to do?
somersault around the building until I see stop. It's a simple action.
Like you see him just go like, and he just like goes like, as he just goes through the building. Derek, see two Latinas crying, and they are, one of them is entranced by Valen, the other one is trying to like snap her out of it, but can't because ghosts have no way of snapping people out of entrancement. They don't have that power, or at least these ghosts don't have that power.
And the one I killed is
dead,
just gone.
He returns to oblivion, and he can be summoned some other day.
Jesus, who are these?
I'm trying to find that out. I talk to the other ghost. If you don't stop, I'll destroy her.
She's like, the other ghost is like, what sort of monsters are you?
What sort of monsters are you? We're just sitting here trying to relax, and you come up haunting our shit. What the fuck?
We were compelled to be here. The murderer told us to be here.
You're a murderer. Okay, tell me who this is, who killed you, and we'll avenge you, and then you can go to, like, the afterlife or whatever the fuck ghosts do.
No, I cannot. I have so much. But there's something more.
Okay, that's the one that's bound to me, and ignore that bitch. You, tell me what the fuck is going on.
The master summoned us. We were sacrificed long ago.
So who's your master?
The murderer.
Who is the murderer? Give me a name.
We do not know his name.
Draw him out.
I do not know how to draw. I have
Take me to him.
Ooh, that's a good one.
We cannot. We have no way of. He puts us to sleep, and then he awakens us. But then, when we sleep, we see things. We see, and then you start. She's like, we see things. We see things. We see things.
Stop.
We see things. We see things. We see things. And you see eyeballs start sprouting out of the ghost.
Damn it.
And then you just see like.
I look at the eyeballs and I'm like, I'm coming for you.
And you just see like the ghost like has no idea what is happening to it. And then it just goes like poof.
Deck, make me a promise here and now that when I'm dead, you make sure I'm really fucking dead, both in this world and the next.
By fire be purged.
Thank you.
As the other ghost is like, we see things, we see things, we see, and then poof.
Ah, jeez.
So now we have to keep this place from being haunted too? It's not bad enough that I have to deal with Wyatt and his fucking people, but now we actually have ghosts? Ghosts are real?
Do we know anybody that knows blood magic?
Me. I'm
I
the
doubt.
blood
I
man.
doubt you can. I doubt you can create wards.
Can I create a word?
If you had high enough thaumaturgy, technically you can ward. What's your thaumaturgy at?
Oh, Greed could do it.
Whoops.
Maybe we just give him the club.
He's torped right now.
He's mega torped.
Oh yeah, like forcefully torped. Not steak. Nothing. Just ag.
Wyatt could help us. He owes us one.
No.
Totally owes us one.
No.
The dude
Because
is,
if he-
the
because
dude
if he
is
puts up
somersaulting
wards-
outside.
Because if he puts up, if we find somebody that's able to put up wards, it would nullify his. Having him come in and actually
you
put up the
hear
wards.
Dustin freak out as he runs into the building. And he's like, "What the hell's outside?"
Uh-oh.
I spend some blood to heal.
I run upstairs.
It is healable, right?
Yeah, it's healable. It's
Okay.
There's like some cloaked
He's freaking out while people are in the club partying?
Oh,
No.
God,
No.
No, like, but he's like, there's like this cloaked figure outside doing somersaults and shit.
Shut the fuck up. I go outside.
You see the ghost that was in the corner not doing anything, forcefully doing somersaults. He's wearing like a long trench. He literally looks like the spy from Spy vs. Spy.
Is my character able to put together that he was told to from downstairs to go outside and do somersaults?
No.
Or like, okay. What the fuck? Go away! I say in astral can't since I can talk it for 7 hours.
He
Fuck
is
off!
like,
Can't.
he can't. He's just like compelled to do this.
Can
Until-
humans see you? Can humans
Yes,
see you?
humans can see him because he's manifested.
Ooh.
What do you do, Josh?
This is a nightmare.
Joshua?
I
I'm
run.
reading.
Oh.
Here for your entertainment, people. Bozo the Clown, the new It themed for the scary movie this weekend. Isn't he amazing?
Give me a manipulation subterfuge. -2 difficulty, so it would be difficulty 8s. Now it's back down to 6s.
No, wait, no, I can more receptive to my point of view with awe.
Okay.
Charisma plus performance minus
2.
2. So wait, what was the difficulty you had originally given me?
6s. So now it's 4s.
Okay, I'll go with yours because awe makes this a difficulty 7. So what did you want me to roll?
Oh, so then it'd be difficulty 5s.
Yeah.
Appearance
Okay,
plus
so this is
performance.
charisma performance.
Yeah, charisma performance.
Okay. I'm not spending willpower on this because they're mortals. Please don't botch. Difficulty 5s. It just came out this weekend. It's all the rage, right?
So they're like, okay, but he doesn't look like a clown.
That's the horror theme that we're going with. We're supposed to have a clown, but this is all they could give us. So popular this weekend.
Okay. He can't stop until he's told otherwise, and it's a very simple task.
All right.
Please head inside. Free drinks for everybody right now inside.
Compel.
Yeah.
Okay. Willpower 5. 0. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm compelling it. You gonna roll?
I did.
Oh, it didn't. Oh, there it is. So you got 2. So now you can. Damn it! I have all these books open. Hold on. You can. Vampire can issue 2 orders or 2 questions in the outline of 1 success. Alternately, vampire may demand a simple task with the real possibility of danger. As long as the danger is not certain, the ghost may delay the compulsion with the willpower. So he's like, can I stop now?
Please let him stop. Please get him the fuck away from the club.
By the way, you've been adding your 2 extra bonus dice, right?
It's not bonus dice. It's lower difficulty.
Oh, lower difficulty. Yeah, I have 4. I see it.
Who sent you?
Oh, some jerk off by the name of Cornelius.
Why is that name familiar?
Cornelius was the guy who was at the Gangrel meetup.
The one that started the shit show.
The one that was like the messenger. The one that was like he was the South African dude who was like, I'm the messenger. Like, be blessed by Lilith. We will return to Lilith.
Right.
It's a goddamn Lilith. That's what he is.
So Cornelius why is he sending ghosts after us? What a cunt. Why is he sending ghosts after us? Ask him these questions. You're the only one who can compel him to do shit.
He wouldn't know why Cornelius sent him.
Where is Cornelius now? How about that?
Cornelius just summoned me. I don't know where he was at. He just told me he found my fetter. Told me if I didn't comply with this job, that he would destroy one of my fetters. And he kind of looks at you, Josh, and he's like, and look at me. I'm not really all together.
What's a fetter?
It's what binds him here.
Huh. I see.
I used to be a detective.
Is there a way to create more fetters?
In the Wraith world, yes. A necromancer, no. Unless you know a mage. No, you can't make new fetters. That's completely like organic to the Wraith system.
Why is some asshole sending ghosts after us?
Probably the same reason why he ended up starting the shit show when we met up in the desert.
But you can't kill him.
Why?
Why? And try and stop me.
Because he's all I have.
Because it's all I have.
I will get revenge. One day.
Fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. Seriously.
Okay, he doesn't have to not hurt you, Josh, but he can't hurt her.
I didn't know that.
He doesn't have to hurt Josh, but...
Character's gonna learn today.
So he starts to hum at you. and you fall to the ground. Okay.
Jeez.
Not.
Jesus.
Hold on. Let me. There is a roll. You can roll to resist this. Sorry. You can roll your intelligence subterfuge. And what is your current willpower?
It is 3.
So I actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
And my
So-
intelligence is my lowest stat, isn't it?
Intelligence subterfuge.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna spend a willpower
Okay.
difficulty.
It's 6s, but you had to beat 7 successes.
Nope. I
You
got
were
5.
almost there. You were
Fuck.
almost there as he sings a song, and then you immediately fall asleep.
Okay. Night night.
So who the hell are you?
Who's he talking to?
Josh.
Not me. I'm asleep.
He's like, I want to know.
I'm asleep on the pavement in front of the club. Awesome.
Going to compel him again.
He's pretty much like in whatever effect that took hold of him before from Cornelius is gone now. And now he's more fixated on you guys. So he's not actually attacking you. He's more of like, I'm curious. So I'm going to stay here a while and listen to what you have to say.
Well, let's go inside.
He sinks.
You might want to pick up Valen.
Yeah. I pick her up and throw her over my shoulder. Wait a minute. Are we out? We're out in public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't be
Well,
out
Be
here.
there. Yeah, you better not come outside
Yeah.
and pick me up. I'll be even more mad about that than I am about falling asleep on the floor.
Dustin is like,
I can.
Dustin's
I
right
can
there.
do like skin of the chameleon, but the moment I touch her, it breaks.
Yeah. Dustin's like, I've never met a ghost. I've never met a ghost.
Dustin's more concerned with the fucking
Take-
ghost than my sleeping ass on the floor. Fuck you, Dustin.
He gets you.
Take her downstairs.
Yeah, he gets up, picks her up, takes her downstairs, and like literally tries to like slap, and you're not waking up.
This is gonna look so bad. This better not get in the papers.
And walks you downstairs.
This is so going on Facebook.
And Josh, you
Fucker.
you understand that.
You.
This guy is a lot older than those three, and there's no shit sprouting out of him. So he looks like a bona fide wraith, not a newly wakened wraith. Like he doesn't even look human. Like he looks like I said, like the spy versus spy with the trench coat. He walks downstairs, or he sinks downstairs, and he's just like, some fancy joint you got here.
Well, this is all theirs.
I remember this place. This place was actually where good Christian folk gathered. And now look at it. It's just a decadence of sin and skin. But that's always been Bakersfield. It's always been a place of decadence and sin. So, what do I call you folks? And he's actually manifesting his voice, so he doesn't actually have to, what's it called? He doesn't actually have to, you don't need astral cant or something. All of you guys can hear him. But it's still kind of hard to look at him because he's still kind of translucent. But the shroud here is lower, but only Josh notices it. As, like, he wouldn't be able to do this if the shroud wasn't as lowered as it was.
I name us as 3 angels that fell.
3 angels, huh? Alright. So, Which one of you is the angel of death?
No, I literally, my character would know 3 angels that fell, and
Oh, so you're naming off demons then?
yeah.
Okay, so Beelzebub, Grotatoth, and some other name, demons that the Sabbat have slain. And he's like, oh, so why are you here? Why am I here? Why did I get all up in your guys' business?
I don't know. I do not know this Cornelius.
Cornelius is the one that slayed me.
Do you know who he is?
He's a dealer of death. Some sort of cult fanatic. Worships some sort of goddess. When I was alive, I was investigating his lot. Signs. Ritual sacrifices. And then it all ended at the Tahone. Fire. I remember lots of fire. Building collapsing in on me. See him in the lobby, laughing. A woman, an angel, more like a devil with angel wings. And then I slept, or I think I might have slept. Then I woke up, and I'm filled with this rage, but a sense of justice and duty that I couldn't commit. And then I ran into him again, and he had something. He has my hat. I like that hat. But then he too, he's something I need. I need him. I don't know why. Then I roamed around here, ran into a bunch of other folks like me, and then the sickness started spreading.
What sickness? The fungi that was growing on the others?
Yes. It doesn't affect the Tuffins, the ones down here, the bin down here. But the newly awakened, they seem to be susceptible. I don't know. I don't even know what. I feel like days and years blend together. I don't even look remotely what I used to. But I hang out at the Tahone. Or at least I did. Once in a while, that fucker calls me up, has me do something for him. But I've been slowly bleeding myself, turning myself into this monster in order to break his influence on me. And he's like, you see him just kind of like clenching his chest. He's like, so many damn holes in me.
Well, we might be able to help each other out. If he is what I think he is.
I ran into a guy. I asked for his help. He denied me. Told me I deserved it. That I didn't act sooner. And that I had to make penance for all the young women I let down. Some sort of spick.
Well, that's him, not me.
What are you going to do for me?
retrieve your hat for you. So you can hide your hat wherever you wish.
How do I not know that you will just take my hat and use it like he does? How about I just ace you right now? As he just pulls out a gun. And that right there is like, whoa, gun in the Shadowlands. This dude must be fucking... He must mean business. Because ghosts and weapons are usually a bad combination.
You saw what I did to the others.
You're different.
You're already missing parts. I'm sure you're not that far away from returning permanently to the place.
Yeah, but one dead necromancer means better for all the rest of them. Well, he wouldn't call you necromancer, he'd call you death dealer. One death dealer is already good enough for me. But if you can get my hat back and promise me that I get my hat back, then that's good enough for me. But this sickness, it's spreading. I'm not sure if I'll be able to last in this place long. I don't know how much time I have before I become like them.
Well, once we get rid of this Cornelius, maybe we can work together as friends.
Friends?
And
I don't got friends.
Try to resolve this plague that seems to be developing in your world.
Okay. Puts a gun away. I'll wake up the toots. And you wake up. You had this wonderful dream, like, you saw a building that you don't recognize. And it's really, I mean, it's pretty archaic compared to now. But it's kind of like a really nice hotel back in the late 40s, I think. Let me see. I need to remember. It was like, you see like all like champagne bottles, and
I don't want to wake up.
there was like beautiful dresses and starlets and movie stars, and you know there was like all these women and men celebrating having a good time, and you see but they look all like, their faces look all warped, like, you know, in a dream you can't really see people's faces, they're kind of distorted, and like you just, but then you see like they do like their bodies begin to like do the like the one like the Ringu, you know how like their bodies like distort and like and you see like their bodies being distorted as you see that figure in the room, the man who's like his whole chest, he has no shirt on, but his like chest is scarred, his face is like mutilated, his mouth's been shown shut, and his wings have been like burnt and discarded and like sewn, so they look like clipped wings that were trying to regrow. And you see him there, and like he looks at you, and you definitely know it's him. It's the eyed monster. And he gets a glass and raises it to you.
I give him that same angry looks that I give Greed all the time. Like, fuck you. I fucking hate you, but I raise a glass nonetheless. Like, and then, like, it's a good game of cat and mouse.
And like you start to see like fire erupting everywhere. Like just like fast forwarding scenes, like fire, and like you're trapped in the fire, and you just see him just like kind of like his mouth is shown shut,
throw my champagne glass at him,
and he's laughing, and it's like he's like like he's just trying to forcefully open his mouth to laugh, but he can't laugh because it's shown shut, and like you just see all the people just screaming and yelling, and they're in terror, and everybody's like dying around you, and he's just laughing.
Can I wake up now? Fire is scary.
And you wake up right at that point.
I'm so sick of this life. Dustin.
You awake, Toots?
Is the ghost here?
Yeah. Hope it wasn't too bad.
What? No. God, there's nothing that you could do that could scare me. You're already dead.
Oh, really? It's like he smiles at you,
really?
Josh. The things I've seen, Toots, you wouldn't want it. You wouldn't want me to show you what I've seen.
Stop calling me Toots, or I'm going to get my panther to eat you when you go back to the other side.
Panther? What panther?
It's not on the same plane as him.
Motherfucker. Why does this have to be so complicated? Why did you invite him here? Why is he here?
I did not invite him.
Go away.
I made a deal.
For what? To be a jackass? Mission accomplished.
Listen here, Toots. I just want my vengeance. This guy's gonna give me my hat back.
I'm gonna fucking eat your hat if you call me Toots again.
Alright, Cupcake.
Better. Toots is annoying. Cupcake is livable.
He definitely it's really hard to see. Like, he has no humane features left because he's been a ghost for a very long time. But, like, he definitely comes off of an era of, like, a noir, like, sort of, like, detective.
So, why are we getting his hat back?
He's going to let us know who has his hat, which is who sent him here.
Who has your hat?
Cornelius.
So
Why?
he's going to help us get this Cornelius.
I'll meet up with him, set him up, and then you guys take him down. But you can't kill him.
Can't or shouldn't?
Can't. I'm not free from him yet. And
So
then
if you die, or if he dies while you're still bound to him, that's bad for you? Interesting.
Look, Cupcake, do you see me? I'm not really all there.
I fucking hate you. Alright, let's go get his hat back so that he can go do whatever it is you want to do, and then we never have to talk again.
Can't be tonight. I gotta make it look convincing.
Okay. We'll just party on then.
And easier said than done. Do we even know where he is?
I don't know where he's at, but I can meet up with him. And then we can set up a sting.
Sounds peachy.
I need to work on my blood magic anyways.
So he tips his hat, and then he, like...
Okay. This is starting to get obnoxious. It feels like anytime we get to one level of creepiness, another level of creepiness just comes over top of that. Can I just live a normal undead life? Is that too much to ask?
You see Dusty's like, ain't nothing normal. I mean, Grandpappy ran to a land shark.
Really?
That's what he says. He claimed that he found a land shark.
Wait, doesn't your family do blood magic stuff? Can they put up?
Davinia knew some, but no, that's about it.
I think we need to set up wards here.
We need wards and we need money.
Well, that I can't help you with either. I mean, the shop's doing okay, but, you know, the business around here is starting to get a little bit tense. Not many people, you know, want to be doing business around where explosions and people die at.
What about your dear sister Desiree? I bet she's got lots of money.
Desiree serves a sect, but I thought she made a deal with Cooper.
Shit, Cooper doesn't control her anymore.
then if I was my sis, I don't know what my sis would be capable of. I mean, she almost turned tail and joined the Camarilla, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could embrace her if you gave me permission.
Go for it.
We could also use her as a face.
To
bring people in.
Josh, embracing revenants is like a big faux pas. You have to get like permission from like the Samis family, and then like you have to figure out like who takes ownership for them, and it's just like a big. It's not like Camarilla where it's like they raise ghouls, and then if you prove your loyalty enough as a ghoul, you become a vampire. And Sabbat's like they just like to just keep them as revenants, except for Brucey. Brucey has lines around the block of people wanting to embrace him, but secretly he likes being a revenant. Brucey is like a free revenant, which is like unheard of.
I just need to get the club to make more money, which means I just need to have some sort of promotion.
And Peaches and Brucey are like this. But even Peaches suspect that he's playing his side, which is not the side of Sabbat. Because he's hanging out with politicians and movie stars that are obviously owned by Camarilla.
I think the best course of action to be able to gain finances would probably to be buying out other businesses around the place.
I mean, I could start charging more. I mean, I could start setting up shop across other town, but no. I don't know which part of town is controlled by the Camarilla. I don't want to be setting up my auto shop, and it happens to be in, Bruja territory or Howard's backyard.
Why don't I just find a mortal that's rich and turn myself into them and take their money from their bank account?
Because chances likely that Camarilla already owns them.
Do we know any anarchs?
I knew some, but they're all poor, except for Gideon.
Yeah. He seems to be leaning towards the Camarilla.
Maybe I need to open up another whorehouse.
How about we go after, I don't know, like that rich fella out in that guy had that compound, the snake dude.
You mean out in the middle of fucking nowhere where Deck almost got eaten by like poisonous razor blades?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's tough.
I think I'm just gonna open another whorehouse.
It's tough, man. It's tough making a living out here when you're surrounded by everybody who wants to kill your ass.
It's not too uncommon for brothels next to be strip clubs. I'll just bind a whole bunch of mortals and get them to have sex and basically do it for free, and then I'll take all their money from them. And then we'll make lots of money.
I guess. I mean, if it's that simple, then it could be done, but we'll see.
I'll need your help setting up the individual fuck rooms, but...
Well, you, Eric. I mean, like, how does Peaches make money down south? Can it be done here?
Drugs. Weapons.
I don't know anything about drugs besides doing them.
This is a very meth-heavy area.
Yeah.
Meth means fire. Fire means boom. No, thank you. Unless we take control of some of the drug dealers.
I mean, we can head on to the east side and figure out what's going on there. I mean, I can bring in like a Vata or two and start, asking them politely.
Okay. First, we have to go and find / not murder Cornelius. Then we have to deal with Wyatt, who hasn't gotten back to any of us, and we also need money. Today has been an absolute failure overall. I need a human to eat.
He's like, I mean, they're upstairs.
Stephanie!
Stephanie! Go smoke a cigarette, then come here so I can eat you.
Actually, I do need blood, though.
Yeah.
So you just bring a gaggle of girls down here?
Yeah, ladies, private party downstairs.
Okay.
Smoke some cigarettes first, though, so I can appease my nicotine crap. Go smoke a pack of smokes and then come down here.
Smoking is so juvenile, they vape.
Still
mortals.
nicotine.
It's still nicotine. They don't want wrinkles. Smoking causes wrinkles.
Vaping still causes wrinkles because it's the action of sucking something that gives you lifelines, ladies. So maybe less dicks in your... Actually, no, not less dicks in your mouth. More dicks in your mouth. We need money.
They proceed.
Go pay for some filler. Jeez.
So it takes about them, they take like a smoke break, like a 10-minute smoke break, and they go downstairs, a private party. Josh, what do you do as they are feasting?
It's been a stressful day.
What did you walk into? Well, there's a strip club that they use as their haven, and they go downstairs into the basement because Derek is a gargoyle, and so he can't really feast outside, and so all these girls, they just know what they get themselves into. They actually like Deck because he protects them. It's like the spooky garden gnome that protects their strip club.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna teach you how to be people soon.
They don't really know that there's a personality attached to the statue. They just think it's some dark idol that lives underneath the basement.
Except for one.
Except for one.
Thinks, yeah.
Tiffany,
Sabrina,
Jessica,
Susan. Blood bag.
I'm contacting my illegal contact and start to set up possible routes up here for some guns.
Okay. The dude is says there's already some guy who's been doing something to that effect, but hasn't necessarily. It's been total one-on-one exchange, not like setting up trade routes. If you want to start up trade routes, he's more willing to forego this guy and go do straight business with you. But he wants measures. He wants to make sure that when he goes past the grapevine, because they've been meeting out in Palmdale, they've been meeting out in the high desert. But if he can start, getting into that Sikh trade routes, all those Sikh Muslims who own all the truck companies out here, he would definitely like that.
All right.
And that will lead into next week, where you meet the new set of antagonists. So I'm gonna call it there, because
today was a shitty day to be a vampire.
It was a shitty day to be a vampire, but you guys came out pretty unscathed. Cornelius is the one that's lowered the shroud. You really haven't figured out anything about Drebadon or his influence, but apparently his influence is reaching into the spirit world, causing newly found wraiths to become infected by whatever he's doing. And yeah.
Oh, that was Drebadon, right.
Just another day in Kern County. And with that, thank you guys for hanging out. This has been Starting XP presenting the Masquerade Sabbat Sides. I was joined by the lovely Tia, my awesome friend Derek, and Josh. Go follow them both. Tia at LateNightRivithead or Derek at LateNightRivithead. If this is September, so go support a broadcaster. It's half off, including Laura here and myself. Become part of the amalgam. Become part of the dark web. Praise Loth, even though she's a minor deity, not a good deity.
Nope, not listening to you. I'm going to find a bucket of spiders, mail it to you, and have it wrap you up and eat you.
Anyways, head over to patreon.com/outofordershow, where we're going to be doing the wrap-up show, talking about what took place, giving out XP, comments, questions, concerns. I'm going to be uploading the one-on-ones that I haven't uploaded yet. It takes fucking forever and a day for YouTube for some dumb reason to upload all these videos. So be patient. The one-on-ones will be coming up soon, and then I'll be doing a one-on-one sometime this month with all three of them. You can support at the $5 tier to get the post show. At $10, you get the one-on-one exclusive downtime scenes, which I should be doing Derek's first, and then Josh's, and then once Tia has time, we're going to be doing hers. So, with that, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all the hosts. We will see you next week. Until then, be good to one another. Bye.
I'll be back online in an hour for those of you that are waiting for me, or less soon. Bye.